Okay, hi guys, welcome back. If you are new to my channel, welcome. So, this reading is going to pertain to your shadow self, okay? I've asked your spirit team to give me messages that they may have for you guys, so only take what resonates, okay? If it doesn't apply, just let it fly. Trigger warning in advance, I'm a light being who works in the shadow realm, so a lot of low vibrational energy comes up in my readings, so just protect yourself as necessary, okay? So with that being said, I will go ahead and dive in. I'll probably start with the Lovers deck. So we'll just see what comes out. I hope you guys are doing well, staying safe and staying healthy. Okay, 4 swords upright. Page of Cups. Page or Knight. I swear I'm gonna put a sign up, guys. I feel like I should. Maiden of Swords. Okay, just kidding. This must be Knight of Cups. I'll double check. Maiden of Swords is Page of Swords in reverse, I believe. And overall energy is the Initiator in reverse, which is the Hermit or the Hierophant. Sorry, not the Hermit, the Hierophant. But I'll also double check. Okay. So let's see real quick before I get started. Okay, yeah. So Acolyte is Knight. Can you guys see this? Knight of Cups, okay. And then Maiden is Knave, or in other words, Page. And then 5 is the Initiator, so the High Priest. Okay, so it's not the Hierophant. Let me just double check though, because sometimes the High Priest and the Hierophant, it can be called different things, you know? Devil, the world, the sun, the moon, the stars, the tower, chariot. So, okay, it is. Excuse me, sorry. So, Magician is number 1, and then number 2 is the High Priestess. And then, what did I say? High Priestess, 5, the Initiator, so it's the Hierophant. Okay. Okay, I just want to double check. I don't like to read my cards wrong. Okay, so so with the Hierophant in reverse, so a Hierophant upright is usually about tradition. It's about like institutions. It can be like church. It can signify, sometimes readers can read it as like marriage, or like a sanctimonious environment, or a holy sacrament or something. Or it can even signify like a person of power, or a teacher, or a spiritual leader, spiritual guru or something, someone who has energies that come to them for guidance and wisdom, essentially. I'll just kind of cover this up. But within reverse, so I would say that this is relating to either a breakaway of tradition. So some of you guys, if it resonates, maybe you are leaving a certain religion, or maybe changing beliefs. And it doesn't have to be religious. Let's say you could be spiritual and going into religion, or you could have been religious and going into spiritual, or it could be neither. You could be neither spiritual or religious, and you could just like maybe you're wanting to explore more like logically and intellect, so maybe agnostic or atheist or something like that. So that would be an energy who that would be like what the Hierophant reverse represents. So yeah, so there's like a change of beliefs, or some of you guys may be leaving an institution. Some of you guys may be choosing to no longer follow a specific energy or a specific person that was in power, or that was I'm getting like congregation or something. So maybe there's like a pastor, or like even like a coven leader or a cult leader or something like that that you are separating from. Maybe because the way these two energies are kneeling with their heads down, maybe an energy or multiple energies felt bound in some way whenever they were under the tutelage, I guess, of a particular individual or leader. Maybe I'm just being drawn to the white beard. Maybe this leader, or this organization, or this church, or this cult or coven or secret society, whatever it was, appeared to be, it came off as very wise, very sage, very knowledgeable, very pure, with pure intentions. Maybe this is what they spoke about. That was supposed to be their teachings with the blue robe, but following those teachings, energies just felt bound by the hand. They felt maybe their moves were tied, their hands were tied. They weren't allowed to do certain things. They weren't allowed to maybe partake in certain things, or maybe there's just like a loss of control, I feel. Maybe control of oneself. Maybe some type of servitude was forced. An energy felt bound to serve, bound to obey, just because of the way that they're kneeling with their heads down. Maybe some type of whatever they partook in with their heads down, I'm just getting kind of shame and embarrassment. Maybe certain energies felt like they were forced to partake in things. They were bound to abide by certain rules, or bound to partake in activities that caused them to feel a lack of self-worth, or a sense of embarrassment about something, just because of the way their heads are kind of down. So these may all be reasons why an energy or multiple energies may be deciding to leave a certain sector, a certain group, a church, or leave a religious leader. I'm also being drawn to the moon here, so maybe some energies were forced, or felt obligated to partake in certain activities. Certain energies kept wanting to come out, so that may be specific. But certain activities that they felt like they had to participate underneath the moon, or participate in certain activities with moon cycles. I'm getting maybe under a full moon. Full moons are significant. And then also I'm getting activities that were completed or conducted outdoors, maybe in an area that was secluded. I'm getting forest, I'm getting woods, I'm getting camping or something like that. I don't know why quotations just came out. My hands did this, so maybe energies were, certain energies said, or gave the illusion, or idea that they were going camping, or that they were taking a trip, and then they were actually out doing rituals. I'm getting, or something like that, underneath the full moon. Also pine, I'm getting pine trees. I don't know, that may be specific. Some of you guys may clean with pine saw. Some of you guys may like like the smell of pine. Okay, so with four swords can represent like healing, meditation, resting. Depending on surrounding cards, it can also represent sickness if the four swords was in reverse. So some of you guys may be overcoming a certain illness. Maybe you're getting into meditation more. Maybe some of you guys, because you've been meditating, because you've been healing, maybe because you've been trying to better yourself. Swords is communication and mental capacity. So maybe some of you guys may feel like because you've been healing mentally, and you've been perhaps, because you've started meditating and spending time alone, or just getting grounded, or becoming one with yourself, or trying to heal a certain aspect of yourself. Maybe you're trying to work on your mental health. An energy or multiple energies may have come to the conclusion that whatever organization, society, or sector that they were a part of, it was causing it maybe had a negative effect, and they were able to come to this conclusion because they were healing with the Four of Swords. I'm also getting Two of Swords, just because just the two swords here. So Two of Swords, like maybe like a stalemate, blocked, stagnant, unable to see clearly. Being a part of a certain organization or group may have blocked energies. Mental awareness may have limited their way of thinking, and they're starting to heal this, or they've begun to heal this. I'm also being drawn to this window, so maybe a window of opportunity has come open for a specific energy or multiple energies. Maybe they before when they were bound, maybe they didn't see they couldn't see a way out with the Two of Swords, but now through meditation or through the divine or through prayers or through healing or through therapy or something like that, so where their mind is able to be more clear, they now see a window of opportunity to go ahead and leave a certain group. Knight of Cups upright. So Knight of Cups, this is interesting energy. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. It's just like I feel like it's very like serious kind of philosophical energy with the Four Swords and the Hierophant, but then here comes some romance. You know what I'm saying? Like out of nowhere. Okay, but so Knight of Cups is like wanting to court energy, wanting to offer maybe a romantic gesture, wanting to express some romantic feelings or something like that. So an energy may be deciding to leave a certain organization, group, or something like that because they're wanting to provide a romantic offer, and they've also come to this conclusion because through their healing. Or an energy could feel like maybe they felt bound, or that they couldn't provide a cup of love until they started to heal, until they became grounded, until they meditated and rested. Energy may feel like another part of the healing journey that they're on or that they're accessing. A window of opportunity has come open, not just to clear themselves mentally, but also with the water. Maybe they're learning to heal so that they can express themselves better emotionally. Maybe a certain tradition or a certain way of thinking, a certain limitations, rules, and regulations limited them from being able to express love in a genuine way, or being able to express romantic feelings to a specific energy. And now they are releasing that, and they're going through a window of opportunity so that they can express that the way that they want to, the way that they feel called to. Whereas before, maybe they just felt like they couldn't. With the Page of Swords upright is like gathering information, but it's a little bit more hands off. So it could be like spying, it could be like investigating, it could be like asking about an energy, it could be like sometimes depending on the other surrounding cards, it could be kind of like more negative, like stalking, obsessive behavior, consistently trying to watch. But yeah, with it in reverse though, I would say either an energy is no longer able to gain access of information from a distance. Maybe they feel like they have to get up close and personal with the Knight of Cups. They have to provide some type of romantic offer in order to gain information about another energy. Or I could read it as like obsessive, like obsessively trying to gain information, obsessively asking about someone, obsessively watching, spying, hacking, looking into. I'll have to clarify. I'm also being drawn to the red boots here, so an energy may feel ungrounded in pertaining to a specific individual or a specific situation. Maybe because an energy or certain energies feel like because they can no longer watch a specific energy, maybe because they've left a group, they've left an institution, they've left an organization, a cult, a secret society, they're no other energies are no longer able to watch a specific energy. Maybe they were trying to watch and see who they were going to offer a romantic gesture to. They were trying to also watch, engage in energy's healing progress and in energy's healing journey as well. But because they can no longer see, or because they can no longer access this information from a distance, they feel ungrounded. Or because they feel like they are far away, it's causing that desire to gain information, to grow even more, to kind of exacerbate and become an obsession as well. Let's clarify. Let's clarify with the Brazilian. So what's this for? Source, please and thank you. What is this? Nine of Cups in reverse. So Nine of Cups upright is like a wish fulfillment, being happy or working towards a specific goal or trying to achieve something that you kind of always wanted, that you've most likely had to sacrifice for. You had to walk, because before the Nine of Cups is Eight of Cups, and Eight of Cups is walking away in order to find wish fulfillment, in order to find emotional satisfaction. With the Nine of Cups, that means you've left things, people, places, and things behind in order to achieve it, and this Nine of Cups is that achievement. But with it in reverse, I would say this is a missed chance. Whatever energy was trying to achieve for that emotional satisfaction, they didn't get it. Maybe energies or multiple energies were making offerings to someone or something. Maybe I'm getting kind of like a deity or something like that, in order to gain this wish fulfillment. And whatever was offered, maybe it wasn't accepted or it wasn't enough, and they didn't receive what it is that they were looking for. And this may also be a reason why an energy or multiple energies are deciding to leave a group or an organization, because they feel like their offerings, their petitions, their prayers aren't being answered by way of whatever it is that they're doing. Maybe they were told to follow specific rules and regulations. Maybe they were told to follow, to do a ritual, maybe to do this, or maybe to say this. But whatever the case may be, it didn't bring the stability that they were looking for, just because of the red. And there wasn't any wish fulfillment. I'm just being drawn to the other Eight Cups on the table. So I feel like whatever was done, it was done in a repetitious manner. So that kind of gives me a little bit more of a like ritualistic behavior. With the full moon, every full moon do this, or every weekend do this, or every day we meet here, or every day we, you should do this or read this, and it's just the way that they're sitting. It just became, I'm getting kind of like stale. I don't know, I'm getting like like a cup of water when you leave it overnight, and it just becomes it doesn't go bad. Water doesn't really go bad, but it goes like stale, or I forget the word. It's like stagnant or something like that. I'm kind of getting that type of energy. So this may be why energies are wanting to maybe step away and focus on their own healing, meditate, and come to some type of conclusion. With the Four Swords, maybe practice a form of self-love, just because I'm looking at the pink scarf here. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm also getting like cliffs. I don't know why. Some of you guys I'm not sure, or mountains. Some of you guys may like the mountains. Some of you guys have gone to the mountains. Some of you guys something about cliffs, and like cliff jumping, or cliff diving, or something like that. Cliffs of Moher, maybe significant. I'll pull one more. Let's see. Ten of Swords in reverse. So Ten of Swords upright is like a ultimate betrayal, a shocking ending to a situation, or something that was unexpected, very painful. It's like two. I said, but I meant to say 10 jabs to the heart. So 2 may be significant. It may have been 2 particular energies that feel like they are not receiving wish fulfillment, or that they didn't receive wish fulfillment in relation to whatever it is that they were trying to petition for. This lack of wish fulfillment is causing a particular energy, or maybe 2 specific energies. Again, yeah, because I'm looking at the 2, I just saw that the 2 bowls of food here. So I'm not sure where the second energy is. The second energy may have already left this specific group or institution. This could also represent a marriage, or like a divorce as well, I'm getting. So 2 energies may be breaking a contract, breaking a union. And an energy may be healing from that, because they did not receive wish fulfillment from this union. Perhaps they were trying to avoid a particular betrayal. But what I was going to say was one energy specifically, or it could be both. The fact that they did not receive, or that they're not receiving wish fulfillment, is causing a lot of mental pain, I feel. Mental, and maybe emotional, but I'm getting more mental, just because of the way the energy is like kind of, their hands are around their head. Maybe it's causing a lot of mental anguish, I feel. There's something about the floor here. This is a side note, a side message. There's something in the floors, or underneath the floorboard. something buried. 10 swords here. I'm getting either 10 inches or 10 feet is significant. So, an energy, again with this, the red, I feel like an energy, or multiple energies petitioned or prayed. Not only the offering, maybe they offer some type of emotion, and they really cried out, they really put their all into it, they really put their will into trying to attain a particular wish fulfillment that they didn't receive. But they also may have provided food offerings as well. An energy or multiple energies, they may part of maybe being a part of a specific group, or being a part of a contract or a union organization or something like that. Maybe one of the maybe they were told, like, in order to provide an offering, the offering would have been, you have to betray someone, you have to go against your morals, you have to really hurt someone, really cause a drastic painful ending for another energy. And they either did it and immediately regretted it, just because of this depiction, or they didn't want to, with the Ten of Swords in reverse. And because they didn't want to, maybe they feel like they didn't. I mean, okay, two things. Either when they did it, they immediately regretted it, and they still didn't get a wish fulfillment out of it. And this is why they're wanting to leave a certain group, and this is why they're wanting to heal now. Or energies, they didn't do it, or they didn't want to, with the Ten of Swords in reverse, and they feel like because they didn't do it, that's what's causing them to not receive wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups in reverse. But I feel like if that's the case, Spirit is saying, you should always follow what your gut instinct is and what your intuition is. And if it's, I would say, you can always tell when something is of the divine and when something is of for your highest good, because the divine and your higher self would never tell you to harm or cause pain for another energy just for your own gain. That's something that's never from the light, so immediately you can tell, like, that's lower level, lower vibrational energy. So even if that's the case, let's say you listen to the divine, you listen to the angel on your shoulder, you listen to your higher self, and you say, no matter how badly I want this or that, or to be this or that, or to get this or that, or however it may resonate, you can know that choosing to not do that, even if you feel like you're short term, you're not getting something back, or you're not receiving a wish fulfillment, just heal through that with the Four Swords. I feel like Spirit is saying, because you'll always come out better on the other side. You'll always be protected. You'll always be rewarded. It's like a test almost as well. A lot of times the divine will allow us to be in certain situations. They'll dangle like a little bit of like a small portion of a blessing or a carrot or something, and it'll place it right in the middle of a community or a group or a family or institution or organization, just to see how certain energies will react, just to test our morale, before the bigger more grand blessing comes in. And what it does is it shows you not only who you are and how you act in certain situations, but it also lets other energies see how you are. It lets other energies see how everybody is, if that makes sense. So everyone's kind of being tested in a way. What is this? 15, 16, 17. I looked this up, I don't know. I'm gonna say strength, but maybe not. 16, wait, no, what did I say? No, that's wrong. 17. 10, 15, yeah, 16. I was like, wait a minute, y'all, can I find this? Okay. 15. So the stars. So the star. Can you guys see this? The star, right? Yeah. So the star can represent healing and hope and like hoping for a better future. It can represent like dreams. It could also represent like actual stardom, being in the spotlight, fame, fortune, whatever. So with the star being on the bottom, I feel like in energy or multiple energies, that wish fulfillment was to maybe gain some type of stardom, maybe gain some type of recognition, all eyes on them. And I feel like part of that wish fulfillment stemmed from, maybe a little bit of vanity, maybe, always, not always, but maybe desiring a certain amount of attention just because of all this gold is bringing me to the solar plexus. So in energy, they felt really confident in their desire to want to gain attention, be in the spotlight, gain favor and recognition. Maybe they already had it just because of the gold. Maybe they had an overactive solar plexus. Maybe they felt like, I deserve this. I want even more, maybe a sense of superiority. Or maybe they lacked it deep down. Maybe they're actually insecure. And this is why they wanted to be validated by external energies in order to be seen. They wanted a certain type of energy to be mirrored back to them. So all that can represent why energy and multiple energies desired, this was their wish fulfillment. Maybe they made offerings or they were told to do certain things in order to gain this, and it has something to do with a specific betrayal. If it's not in relation to betraying a specific energy, it could have just been betraying themselves, betraying their higher self, going against their intuition, going against their soul, going against their morale, going against what they knew was right. Yeah. And I think this is the devil. Devil in reverse. See 15. I know I should memorize these, but let me tell y'all, it's not about to be memorized anytime soon, okay? So you just got to stick with me. Stick with me. Okay. Yeah, the devil. So yeah, so it could have been offerings made to lower vibrational entities or energies that weren't accepted, or it could be energies that they no longer. I'm also getting that this organization, this either their contract, like a marriage contract, they were actually in a contract with very low vibrational energy, like the devil. Not the devil literally. I mean, I would I would hope not, but they were bonded to something that they most likely didn't even foresee. But for some energies, they could have been aware of what they were signed up for. I'm also getting like a coven or a sex cult or something like that, or Luciferians, or just like a secret society who actually praises and worships low vibrational entities or energies that an energy is wanting to step away from. They knew the type of organization that they were a part of, but they felt like the sacrifice, or the sacrifice of their own morale was worth it if it meant that they could receive treasure, that they could receive gold, that they could receive recognition, rewards, and fame. The stars are Aquarius energy. That may resonate. Hierophant is Taurus energy. That may resonate as well. Also, when I call out signs, it's just like it can be an identifier, but it's really just relating to the houses and the characteristics of the signs. So you don't have to be those signs. So I just say that to say I don't want energies to be caught up on signs. If it doesn't apply, then that means it's not for you. And if it is your sign, then that just means that it could be another sign. There are low vibrational and high vibrational signs that that can coexist. It doesn't necessarily have to be you. Also want to reiterate or clarify that I'm an intuitive reader, meaning that when I read, I go by textbook definition sometimes, but I also go by off of my own intuition. So let's say I'm just gonna pull this for example. So let's say the Fool, or that might not be a good example, or the Magician, or what's another one? like textbook wise, magician could be seen like as Gemini or Virgo energy, but some readers read it as Aries energy because Aries energy is all about will and initiative. So that's why the Fool is read as Aries energy, because it takes will and initiative to take a leap of faith. The Emperor is read as Aries energy because it takes will and initiative to be a boss, to be a leader. It takes will and initiative to be a magician. But magician can also be read as any sign. Any sign can be a magician because any sign can have will and initiative. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's why I feel the need to just specify that you shouldn't get stuck on signs. Yeah. Okay. I just want to make that clear. I don't want energies to limit themselves in their thinking. Okay. Okay. So let's move on. Let's clarify the Page of Cups. Not Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. Sorry. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Page of Cups. Page of Cups may be significant. So energy may want to offer some type of emotional support or like apology or something like that for whatever reason. Maybe they feel the need to, with this Four of Swords, they feel the need to their healing has now that they've separated from maybe a certain lower vibrational group or entity or energy, a part of the healing journey is calling for maybe redemption or something. Okay, let's see. So this is Ten of Wands in reverse. So 2 10s. Some of you guys may be seeing 10-10 a lot. So 10 represents the end of a cycle, which is interesting because I think in my last read I saw not 2 9s 9-9, which was almost the tail end of a cycle. But some of you guys are at the very end, meaning 10 is the symbol of completion. So now that a certain situation or a certain energy has come full circle. A new beginning is near or on its way, which I feel is really good. 10 of Wands. So 10 of Wands upright is being like really overburdened, having so much on your plate. It can like relate to like responsibilities. It could also be like energetically a lack of passion, just being so burnt out, overwhelmed, stress. Yeah, but it's just like a weariness, a tiredness. But with in reverse, energy is wanting to release that. Maybe they were currently in this energy, being a part of a certain group. Maybe they felt like very weary and it overburdened in energy or multiple energies to have to participate in betrayals and sacrifices just to gain wish fulfillment. And this is something that they're wanting to heal with the Four Swords. Maybe they're uncomfortable with it now. They don't agree with it. Energy may also want to provide a romantic offer to an energy in order to release the burdens. I'm hearing heavy is the head that holds the crown, and I'm also getting I don't know that specific Bible verse where Jesus is like cast your burdens on me or something about like a yoke. I don't know. I don't know. You guys know that Bible verse or what I'm talking about? I don't know, something about yoke. Some of you guys may like egg yolks. That's a side note. Some of you guys may like ribs as well. Ribs and beer. That may be one of your favorite combinations. But anyways, so yeah, an energy may want to they want to maybe cast their burdens, not cast it onto another energy, but they may want to offer their cup of love or to an energy because they feel like that energy can help them heal with the Four Swords, and that energy can help relieve any just weight on their shoulders that they may feel. Whenever I see this card, I'm always drawn to a portrait or this picture in the back. So something about a picture on the wall. There may be something hidden behind the wall. Some of you guys I don't want to I ain't trying to tell everybody's business, but some of you guys may have a safe in the wall and it's hidden behind a picture or a portrait. When I mentioned something being underneath the floorboards, there may be you know, go to the, this is specific and separate, go to the picture or painting or portrait, and then 10 inches or 10 feet, look into the floorboard. I'm also getting grid. There's something about like electricity grid. That's specific. Some of you guys may have a power outage, or you may have experienced one, or you may your power may go out. That's specific as well. I'm not seeing necessarily for financial reasons, but actually like I don't know, spontaneously or randomly, coincidentally, there may be something with the power lines, and it may cause your power to temporarily go out, and you may just have some candles on hand just in case. So yeah, so an energy may be wanting to offer this to a specific energy, but they may feel hesitant or I'm kind of getting shame or embarrassment again, just because of the way the hair is covering this energy space, and the head is down. So you know, they could have you know, participated in a painful, harsh ending for, you know, some type of wish fulfillment that caused, you know, nothing but overburdened and weariness in their soul, I'm getting, which they're wanting to relieve, but they may feel like maybe that they don't really have a right to, or maybe that their offering won't be accepted, which keeps them kind of hesitant with the Page of Cups energy that I was getting. Oh, let's see. 9 of Swords upright. Yeah, they're really maybe stressed about this. They're stressed because they may feel like, you know, like the energy won't accept the cup of love, or they're just because because they are embarrassed and, you know, ashamed, or for whatever reason that stresses them out. I'm also getting this is specific and trigger warning, you know, I don't want to you know, set anybody off, but I was picking up death in my last reading, and I'm also getting it in this reading as well. Some of you guys are, specific energy is really stressed or and dealing with sleepless nights, anxiety, worry in relation to particular death. But I feel like what makes this death specific is that there may have been a particular sacrifice with the Ten of Swords that energy wasn't expecting. Maybe an energy was intending to sacrifice another energy for wish fulfillment, but because something you know, maybe didn't work out, or and then a specific energy was too healed that the sacrifice didn't work, and it ended up backfiring and hitting another energy maybe closer to home, which is why I said you know, another energy isn't here, just because of the 2 plates, and this is causing a lot of mental anguish and pain that energy actually may want to speak about with the communications, but maybe doing so would implicate them in some way, and it's causing a lot of stress and anxiety. So that's specific. Energy is needing to heal from this. I'm also getting an energy may feel that the energy that they want to offer a romantic offer to, or for, is off the grid, just because of the grid here. I'm also getting an energy may not be eating, just because it looks like the ribs are empty, meaning that they've already been eaten. But I'm reading it as there's no meat on the bones, meaning there's no food, meaning energy is not eating, maybe because they are so stressed and worried and anxiety. But with the bottle here, they may be drinking a lot as well. And energy may feel like because an energy is off the grid and they are no longer able to watch them and get information and spy on them with the Page of Swords in reverse, all they have left is to look at the pictures and the memories of them, which does nothing but exacerbate the stress and anxiety. But they do this in order to alleviate the weariness that they feel. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Energy may feel like they are no longer able to hold on to an energy. They may also feel like their energy is being depleted, just because I'm looking at the 2 points here. Maybe that offering, or maybe a specific, kind of looks like the same energy almost, just because they both have white hair, but it may not be. Maybe a particular leader, or particular leader of a group, organization, a covenant, or society. I'm getting tides. Tides may be heavy or relevant. Maybe requesting, or maybe an energy, or multiple energies feel required, feel obligated. Maybe it's part of their culture, maybe it's a part of the religion, or rules, regulations, or even just like fees and dues. You know, how you join like an organization, or I'm getting a sorority as well, sorority or fraternity, where you have to pay money to basically join. An energy may feel like their finances, their energy, it's being depleted. They can't hold on to it. They can't save anything. They can't maybe build or something. Maybe an energy feels like they don't have enough, or they don't have enough either saved, or they don't have enough energy or finances, or something like that, to court properly with the Knight of Cups. And this causes stress and anxiety and worry as well. An energy or multiple energies may be wanting to leave a certain group because maybe they feel like it requires too much of them. It requires too much energy. It requires too much money or something. They don't want to have to. They're not getting wish fulfillment from being a part of it. They don't want to have to betray and backstab and cause harsh endings, or go through harsh endings themselves. They want to release, burdens and stress. Because as of now, it's just causing a lot of anxiety. There's no benefit or positivity from it. And an energy or multiple energies may just want to heal. They want to be able to, access or have genuine love. They don't want to, have, maybe they're also being called to like watch and monitor, spy, or gain information. And they just don't want to. Or having to do so causes them instability with the red shoes here. This may all be why an energy and multiple energies are leaving a particular person, place, or thing. Okay, let's clarify the Page of Swords in reverse. Thank you. Three of Cups in reverse. So Three of Cups upright is like celebrations and reunions. I just said celebrations. Reunions, going out, having a good time. Maybe going out, partying or drinks or something like that. But then in reverse, an energy of multiple energies, they either don't want to do this. Maybe being a part of a group or something. One of the pastimes or one of the outings was to enjoy going out. Maybe the members went to outings. They enjoyed outings together. But in reverse, they no longer want to do that. I can also read Three of Cups in reverse as like negative talk, gossip, hearsay. So the energies or a specific energy, they may be contributing to gossip or hearsay, or they may be a part of gossip or hearsay, because either they or another energy is no longer able to be watched, to be spied on, information is not able to be gained. That usually happens when energies don't actually have facts, or they can't really see very well, or they're they're not able to come to a conclusion. The mind makes up stuff, and a lot of times gossip comes and grows because energies just make up stories in order to it's just what the human brain does. It just tries to fill in the gaps, but unfortunately it's usually more of a negative thing than it is a positive. So that may be happening. Energy or multiple energies may feel that they're being talked about or gossiped about because they're choosing to leave a certain group, or it could pertain to another energy. Another energy may have left a tradition, a group, a society, organization, and heavy gossip has stemmed from it because they're no longer they're no longer tabs can't be kept on them. They're not constantly being watched. I'm always being drawn to fish here. Some of you guys either really like to fish or you like to eat fish a lot. Or it's like a pastime. Some of you guys, this is specific. Some of you guys may actually have a fish or own a fish, or you want one. You want to build like an aquarium or something. Some of you guys either really dislike you really dislike cleaning fish. If you do fish, to gut it and clean it and scale it, you either hate doing that, or some of you guys specific energy may enjoy it. Three of Swords in reverse, 2 3s. Some of you guys may be seeing 3 3 3 as well. Three of Swords. So 3 of Swords upright is like about pain, emotional pain, disappointment, hurt. I heard tragedy. So when I was picking up death, a tragedy may have occurred, or I don't want to scare anybody, but it's almost like a foreshadowing, I feel, with the 9 of Swords, the Tomb, the 3 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords, and the 10 of Wands. So with it in reverse, an energy may be overcoming some type of heartbreak. There may be gossip about this, about how an energy is no longer in emotional turmoil and emotional pain. There's something about like a blue blanket or a blue robe may be significant. I'm also getting I don't know why I'm getting all these random side notes, but y'all just, if it doesn't apply, just ignore it, okay? But there's something about like DNA as well. DNA on a blue robe or blue blanket. There may be like I don't know why I'm getting this, but I do feel called to say it, so I'm just gonna say it. If it applies to the right energy, then they'll know exactly what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. And if it's confusing for you as the viewer, then that just means this message isn't for you. So disregard, okay? So there may be a body or yeah, that's what I'm getting. Something buried in a blue blanket. So multiple energies or specific energy. They're no longer able to watch a particular energy, but that is no longer in emotional pain, and this is maybe causing gossip or something like that. I'm also getting a specific energy or multiple energies. They may feel like they can't monitor a specific energy because that energy is choosing to no longer participate, no longer go out, no longer go to celebrations or hang out, with friends or family or something like that, because they're trying to heal with the 3 of Swords in reverse. And the 4 of Swords, they're really trying to overcome some particular heartbreak, maybe in relation to a 10 of Swords energy, in relation to not being able to not having or not getting their wish fulfillment with the 9 of Cups in reverse. They're trying to process and go and overcome a particular betrayal with the 10 of Swords, and overcome this feeling of their soul just being very disappointed, very weighed down, with the Ten of Wands in reverse. Some of you guys have specific energy may actually be going through the dark night of the soul, just because this is a lot of heavy energy. Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, Nine of Swords, Three of Swords. This is a lot. Specific energy may be going through a lot mentally and emotionally. So I feel like if that resonates, definitely continue to heal. Seek out any help. It's okay if you need to speak to someone, a professional, someone unbiased, even if you don't want other energies or external energies to know exactly what it is that you're feeling or what you're going through. I feel like it's important because it just may continue to get heavier for you or for a specific energy otherwise. And also feel like with the 2 3s, threes represent, you know, your spirit team being around you. So I feel like spirit is saying that they're always there for you or for another energy. If you don't want to speak to another human, you can always come to them, before, you know, meditate with them, pray with them, and they'll heal you and assist you as best as they can. If you're open to it, if you allow it, you know. Okay. King of Pentacles, overall energy. Okay, so that's Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. That may resonate. So King of Pentacles is very grounded, very dependable, financially stable, usually considered to be like the spouse or the husband. If you're a masculine, or the wife if you're a feminine, or switch the roles, it doesn't matter. Just like a homemaker, very dependable, family oriented, family guy or family woman, is what the King of Pentacles is. Usually very good at business as well. This could be energy who either if they work a 9 to 5, they like have a pretty prominent position, or they've maybe have been in their position for a really long time. Maybe with a certain group or certain organization or something like that, which they may be choosing to leave here with the Hierophant reverse. Or if they don't work a 9 to 5, this is an entrepreneur type of energy, just very business savvy. There's something about like an empty plate. So this King of Pentacles energy, they may be choosing to leave a particular group or organization, way of thinking, tradition or something like that, because they want to empty their plate. They have too many burdens that they're wanting to release. Maybe too many responsibilities. They also may be focused on shooting their shots, so to speak, with the Knight of Cups to a specific energy, but they may feel like they need to heal a little bit more. Maybe gain some more information with the Page of Swords in reverse. They may feel like they don't know enough about the Knight of Cups energy. I mean, about the energy that they want to, you know, provide the Knight of Cups to or for. This King of Pentacles energy may also be currently still healing. They're most likely at the tail end of their not at the end of their healing journey, because we can always heal and evolve. But if it was pertaining to a specific situation, maybe they're breaking a contract, or maybe they broke a contract a contract that has ended, or that has ended, or they no longer want to be in. They're pretty much done healing in relation to that. And they're not wanting to go out, or maybe they want to spend some time alone, I guess, to finish this healing, or to focus on offering a cup of love. And they may want to do this in private with the Three of Cups in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. They don't want to be they as a King of Pentacles is maybe not as in the public eye as often as the King of Wands, but the King of Pentacles, based off of their energy, this would be like the ideal spouse, so they may receive a lot of attention. Eyes are constantly on them, especially if their financial stability and wealth is known. Then they're always going to have energies light and dark who want to keep tabs on them, so to speak. And this may make this King of Pentacles uncomfortable a little bit, which makes them withdraw. They don't want to be watched constantly. Maybe they felt like being in a particular group or being particular contract or being a particular person, place, or thing didn't help that situation, and this is why they're withdrawing, or they want to be able to offer a cup of love in private, so that way it can be so one, that they can continue to heal, but two, they can, like, the cup that they're offering won't be tainted, won't be tarnished, won't be sullied. It will stay very healed and grounded and sure with the Four Swords. This King of Pentacles may also have like a good solar plexus, a good balance in their self-confidence. Okay. So let's get some messages. I'm being drawn to the karmic lesson deck. So we'll pull that, and then maybe a couple traditional, and then we'll wrap up with like an oracle or something. So I felt like this reading was gonna be like about, you know, like healing one's shadow self, which I guess technically it is. But it seems like you know, energies or multiple energies are actually well into their healing journey with the Four Swords. You know, a lot of energies I'm kind of getting in the collective, maybe they are recognizing, they're becoming awakened and aware of maybe certain people, places, and things that were holding them back, that weren't for their highest selves, weren't the best for them, you know what I mean? Because it calls just not like Nine of Cups in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse, Ten of Wands, Three Swords, you know, they're recognizing that. And so I feel like a lot of energies are making changes to end cycles, which I think is I think is really good. Okay, so let's just pull out one. Look at the back of the deck. Maze. This is interesting. So an energy or multiple energies may have felt like, you know, being in a particular group or following a particular leader, or having a particular set of beliefs. It was just like a maze for them in their mind, mentally. They were constantly maybe going around in circles, you know, being told to, you know, this is what this means, this is what you should do. But all it led to was a lack of wish fulfillment, and maybe a lot of just like overburden, a burdening of the soul, a burdening of the mind, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. So energies or an energy may just feel like they were in a mental maze, mental prison. Kind of get the Eight of Swords off of this card. So an energy or multiple energies, with the Tens, they may have finally been able to see the end, see the window, see that way out. That was they were able to see it, maybe because the divine has they've allowed themselves, they've allowed their minds to broaden, their beliefs to broaden, or just they're willing to change and evolve, I feel. And this is what allowed this window to be seen clearly. This is what allowed the window to open, so that they can get out of this mental prison and get out of this maze and finally close out these cycles. So yeah, again, I think the energy is actually really good. The energy is really good. I've crossed the line. Okay. So yeah, when it comes to the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands, you know, in energy or multiple energies, they may feel like, you know, being a part of a group or being with a specific energy, it causes them to cross lines. It causes them to break vows, break promises, to go against their higher self, to do things that, you know, they may not necessarily be able to come back from. And so I feel like this is why an energy or multiple energies may feel such heavy energy at this time. Because they may feel like, you know, there is no going back. But if that's the case, even if you know, bridges have been burnt, that doesn't mean that new bridges can't be built with new energies, you know. So I feel like Spirit is saying, just continue to heal, get that help if you need it, that I mentioned before, for whoever it resonates for. Especially if you feel like you're not yet at the end of the maze, you're still kind of going around in circles. Maybe you feel like you're lost in life, you don't know which direction to take, you don't know what to believe, you don't know, you know, you may feel like you don't even know yourself, you know. But there's always a starting point, I feel like Spirit is saying. So you can just maybe come to terms with it. Some of you guys may be really emotional. Come to terms with it and just like accept the situation, accept accept that we're not perfect, and just move on as best as you can, I feel. If that resonates. Okay, so let's get a couple of traditional. Okay. So it may take me a while to. This is like the first half. It may take me a while to. Okay, maybe not. I was gonna say it may take me a while to shuffle these. Okay, so can you guys still see if I do it here? I don't want to mess up the spread. I feel like it is anyway. Okay. Oops. Okay, so I'll just pull like one from here, and then like one from here, and then look at the back, framed. Okay, so framed on the bottom of the deck. So you take what resonates. This could be specific or yeah. I was gonna say in general, but I'm not really getting it. I feel like this is for a specific energy or specific energies. An energy may feel or have felt the need to frame another energy based off of the organization or group or contract that they were in. They may have felt pressure to. They may have felt again with the wish fulfillment that this was required. It could also be that energy themselves, they may feel like they are going to be framed or that they were framed. Maybe they felt like they were manipulated into a particular group with the promise of receiving wish fulfillment, with the promise of never having to be burdened and stressed out, with the promise of, we'll look out for you, once you're one of us, you're always one of us, we would never betray you. You'll always receive and give romantic offers and gestures that will be accepted, and this will all will cover you, meaning you'll be protected, meaning eyes won't be on you. Eyes meaning maybe I don't know, by the public would never know what you're doing or what we're doing. Law enforcement will never know what you're doing or what we're doing. So take what resonates, but this just may be a factor as to why an energy either joined a group or because they were again trying to set someone up, or they may be leaving a group because they now feel like this energy is being returned to them, and they don't want to this not something that they want to deal with the 2 tens. With the 9 of Swords, I'm just looking at the tombstone, and energy may feel or multiple energies may have been trying to frame another energy for a particular death, I feel. But because this wish fulfillment that they had is not going to work, or it has not worked, this causes a lot of stress and anxiety. An energy may feel like now their only option is to heal and maybe try to offer their heart, I guess, and as restitution. I don't know. But yeah. Or they may feel that way because they no longer want to be in emotional pain. They don't want to be rejected with the 3 of Cups in reverse. Rejected to They may want to be a part of another energy's celebrations. I get with the Three of Cups. They may feel like another energy has stability, wealth, and security with the King of Pentacles. They may feel like an energy of multiple energies may have tried to frame a King of Pentacles type of energy because of that reason, because they are secure in themselves with the solar plexus and secure in their finances. That usually makes an energy a target. Or they may feel the need to do that. Okay. I feel like there's more to say with the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there's more to say, but it's not coming to me, so I'll just leave it at that. Forgiveness. Okay. So going back to the healing with the Four Swords, I feel like Spirit is saying one, there's a need to maybe try to forgive yourself. I feel, if that resonates, or multiple energies should learn to, and I'm speaking to myself for a lot of things. Forgive energies. Earlier when I said energies aren't perfect, and myself included, even if we're crossing lines, or other energies are crossing lines, I feel like the best way is to just try to heal with the Four Swords and forgive. A lot of times, and it's really hard because it's easier said than done, for people to be like, oh, we'll just forgive because they're not acting, it's not personal, they're just acting from their own wounds or their own selfishness. But if you're on the receiving end, if you're not necessarily a victim, but technically, yeah, you're being victimized for no reason, or because you just happen to be secure in yourself or be secure in the 3D, then it's going to feel personal. It's going to hurt. Tell that to my heart, tell it to my mind, tell it to the 10 swords in my back. You know what I mean? So I get it, and again, I'm speaking from experience, but it's just I feel something that all humans maybe were sent to this earth to learn. It's a part of that unconditional love, which I feel like is what the divine is all about. And it's one of the hardest lessons I feel personally that we have to learn as humans when we're interacting with each other. And I feel like the best way is to learn how to forgive ourselves. And then once we learn how to do that, then we can practice learning how to forgive others. And I feel like maybe just try to put yourself in the other energy shoes. That may help, like, okay, maybe they just felt like, they really needed this, or they really needed to do this. Maybe they just felt, so unhappy with themselves, so unhappy with their circumstances that they were willing to sacrifice it. Maybe they felt like they were worth it. I'm not saying it's right. It's never right. But I'm just saying, maybe try to look at it from their perspective, and that will at least open up the window, so to speak, to the pathway to forgiveness. And Spirit is always here and always there to help energies show them the way, show them the road to forgiveness, because it's definitely not easy, especially if there are deaths involved, especially if boundaries and lines and ultimate betrayals are involved, especially if framing is involved. You know what I mean? It can get very complicated and confusing. But I think it's just a process. So, and I also feel that no matter, forgiveness along with healing, it's not linear. So sometimes again, I'm speaking from personal experience. Sometimes you think that you are completely healed over something, and then something is said, and it's a tiny trigger, and it's a tiny little wound that's still left, and you're like, oh crap, okay, I still have to heal through this, So I just had to say it's okay to maybe not be fully there, whether that's forgiving another energy or whether that's forgiving yourself. But I think the most important thing is that you're trying, and that's really what the divine cares about as well. The divine sees that energy is trying. So yeah, inheritance came out. So when I said the King of Pentacles, again, it doesn't have to be a King of Pentacles in general. It could be just the King of Pentacles represents an energy, so it doesn't have to be a man, or it could be a woman, he, she, they. It doesn't have to be an earth sign either. It doesn't, again, that's why earlier I said try not to get stuck on signs and in suits and stuff. But in energy, who may have had it or has an inheritance, may be framed or trying to be framed or was framed, I guess, betrayals in order to receive something. Other energies or group organization may have targeted King of Pentacles type of energy for this reason. Exactly what I said. Energies, when the other energies may have something, then that makes them a target. Yeah, I just feel like it's just an identifier. There may have been a death involved. Sometimes this is specific, not really, but I feel like it's pertaining to this situation. There may have been inheritance. Obviously means like you're inheriting something, most likely from either a family member or like a will or something is passed down. You've inherited it. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. And so a death may have been caused or in order to receive this. Sometimes you hear stories about fraud or insurance schemes or scams or family members being killed because energies are aware of what they have and they want to access those funds or access that stability. So that may resonate for some of you guys. And if that's the case, again, forgiveness is needed. So, in energies, it may have experienced an untimely death because of this. Or again, an energy may have been framed or trying to be framed because they were expected to receive this. So, yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. This energy is really heavy. But I feel, again, earlier when I mentioned that the divine will put stuff in energies' vicinity just to see how they react and test them, I feel like a lot of energies may not have necessarily passed that test, which is why forgiveness is needed. Other energies, they've crossed multiple lines. They've done things that they know that they shouldn't have done, that they aren't proud of. I feel just because with all the head down and the shaming and like, oh my gosh, what have I done? Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. It's just it can get dramatic, but I feel it's just something to learn from all energies that are involved, I feel. Yeah. Okay, I'll wrap up with a oracle and then, yeah, I think we'll be good. Let's do a mystical. Or do I want to do fairy? Yeah, I think I'll just do mystical. Actually, I'll probably pull one more. I'll probably pull an angel one just because I feel like called to as well. Thank you. Just to save on time, I'll only look at the back of this. New Dawn. This is a 3, so again confirming that 333. So your spirit team forever resonates for, or whoever you believe in, the higher power, I guess. If you a part of that, or if you're learning to, maybe you worshipped or worked, or another energy worshipped or worked with lower vibrational entities or energies, and now they're wanting to come to the divine. Which, woohoo! No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But if that's the case, I feel like Spirit is saying, that they're here, they're there, willing to forgive with open arms. There's really nothing to forgive, I feel, at least on the divine's part, because the divine already knows how divine knows how humans are, So to them, this is just all. These are just lessons, anyways. But yeah, they're here for you. Okay. Let's see. It says the New Dawn card encourages you to take a risk, as the next chapter of your life could be even better. By practicing mindfulness, you can slow down and ask yourself what you really want from life, and then work on what is holding you back. Life is about making choices, but sometimes the choices you make are just quick reactions that are not very well thought through. You then believe you are stuck with them. A big red flag of this card is the compulsion to act nice and smile instead of facing a situation that may initially need conflict to resolve. The need to be liked can be stronger than living an authentic life, so be true to yourself first and foremost. So I feel like Spirit is saying, maybe the need to be liked. It draws me back to that. I'm not saying, please don't take offense when I say this. But it's just the best example that I can come up with. Sororities or fraternities, groups and societies, cliques and covens and cults and stuff like that. A lot of times people may join them not necessarily because they align with their morals and values, not necessarily because they they feel like they're becoming a better person, which is why I feel like energies are now shifting, beliefs are shifting, and energies are leaving certain groups and exploring other avenues. They're being called to, they're evolving, they're elevating, which again is beautiful to me. They sometimes energies join them because they want to feel included, they want to feel loved, they want to feel liked, which again is human nature. There's nothing wrong with that. I just feel like Spirit is saying just make sure that you're not sacrificing and putting your own self on the back burner just to feel included or receive some type of validation from energies who honestly are in the same boat as you, energies who really may not know who they are, energies who are still trying to figure themselves out. So I just feel like it's important to always follow your soul, your higher calling, and follow your intuition and your instincts first and foremost, and that will always lead you to where you're meant to be, to where energies that are for your highest good are as well. Okay, so and I feel like just to add on to that, I feel like that can only happen when an energy is in their authenticity. If you're pretending to be someone that you're not, or pretending to be okay with something that you're not, you'll just attract more of the same, which leads more to that mental maze. So yeah, and it takes courage, I feel, to be able to show the world, this is me. But I feel like as more energies do that, then other energies will feel comfortable to be their authentic selves, and then everyone will realign to where they are truly meant to be, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's pull an angel card, and then I'll be done for real. Just to see any last guidance that we can get. Okay. So I'll just pull one card here. I feel like I have a piece of glitter on my nail that's like bothering me. Sorry, okay. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I'll just pull like one here. I think that's a little thing. Leap of faith. So some of you guys are being called to take a leap of faith. Kind of getting Fool energy off of this. You can't really see. The reason why it's called a Fool is because to the outside it's like energy is just jumping into the unknown. Maybe they left in the Fool in the original or Rider-Waite deck. I think it's just a dog and like a knapsack that the energy has, and it's just like literally jumping off a cliff. And so but the energy is excited because it's a fresh start. It's a new chapter, and while the energy may not know where they'll land or where it's taking them, they have enough faith and will and an initiative that I mentioned earlier to go for it. They have that courage. So I feel like for some of you guys, Spirit is calling you to take a leap of faith into a new chapter. Maybe calling you to take a leap of faith into starting your healing journey. Calling you to take a leap of faith into leaving old paradigms, old limited thinking, old beliefs, old maybe people, places, and things that are no longer aligned for your highest good in the past, so you can elevate and evolve. This is kind of like a dark purple, like an indigo color, so I feel like Spirit is saying if that resonates, just follow your intuition. While it may be scary to take a leap, maybe Spirit is saying not necessarily take a huge leap, like just quit your job, move across country, you know, sell everything and just, I don't know, go backpacking across Europe or something. That's just an example. Maybe you don't feel ready to do just that, but maybe it could just be small steps. Maybe you can whatever you feel called to do to better yourself, whether that's mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You could just take a small step and see how you do, and then consult with them constantly, consult with them consistently, and they'll encourage you. So that way it's not too much. That way it's not too scary for you. And as you do that, each step that you take, you'll notice that you'll take a giant leap and a bigger one and a bigger one and a bigger one. Till eventually you're over here hopscotching across cliffs, you know what I'm saying? And it's not a big deal. But yeah. So it says, I'm ready to take a leap, angels. Thank you for doing it with me. Okay. So let's see. Well, that's backwards. Okay. Okay, so let's see. It says, the angels are encouraging you to make the change you've been pondering for a while. This change is absolutely guided, and even though you're not entirely sure what's going to happen next, if you take the leap of faith and trust in your heart, you'll be guided safely to the next step along your path. Your angels want you to visualize that you have wings on your back so that you can fly high like them. Now is the time. Expanded interpretation. A leap of faith isn't about hoping something's going to turn out positive. It's knowing that it is. It's about trusting God and your angels to carry you safely to the ground. It says there are so many changes going on in your life right now, and you have the opportunity to move on to the next phase. This is an exciting time. So bring your angelic friends on the journey with you. They are desperate to be invited. So just on that last part I'm drawn to, for some of you guys, this is more for, well, I guess it could be in general, but I was gonna say this is more for spiritual, energies, who, and I only say that because they're more aware of this, but, again, you could be religious, agnostic, atheist, it doesn't matter, but, oftentimes, the spiritual beings in the spiritual realm, they, because free will is such a thing, it's prevalent, throughout all the dimensions and all the realms, and all beings, your spirit team, your guides, your ancestors, your angels, the Most High. You know, I had a family member that used to say this all the time, that God or Jesus was a gentleman, meaning that the Most High, the divine, is not going to force themselves into your life. You have to ask for their assistance. That's kind of like an unspoken rule. The divine won't intrude on an energy's life because in essence it's going against free will. So I just say that to say, if an energy, that's why earlier when I said you have to ask your spirit team for help, you literally have to ask them, otherwise they may not necessarily be able to intervene. So I just feel like I was called, or I'm being called to reiterate that for energies who may be newer and aren't aware of that. Okay. But yeah, once you ask them, they can just they can immediately come in and assist you. Okay, I think that's all I have for you guys. Oh, that was a lot, but yeah, I hope this was helpful. If not, interesting, and I hope you guys have a good and happy day or night whenever you see this.